Why do I start the live screaming? If you had plugs in, earphones in, and that just came across loud, I do apologize. Apologies. I am Reverend Valerie Love, Divine Midwife of Soul Destiny. Let me clean up my space here for class tonight, Money Manifestation class tonight, 2 of 8. You are in the right place for your wealth, money manifestation, especially if you're a spiritual person, because I specialize in magic money and metaphysics. I specialize in helping teach me the skills. Come on, I like that. Come on, class. I love it. I specialize in helping spiritual people be rich. That's my specialty. Because spiritual people, y'all know you're a whole nother breed. Hey, who's here? Divine Lady Nina Song. OMG, look at all our peeps coming in. Divine Lady Nina Song, how you love it? Queen Majestic Earth, look at our YouTube family. Look at all our love tubers, channel members. I love you. Thank you for being here. You know how it goes. Smash that like button, baby. Smash that share button. And remember to subscribe and ring the bell so you know when we go live, which we do all the time. And definitely we're going live every week for your money. This is class 2 of 8. I haven't done a money manifestation, wealth creation class in a while. We're overdue, family. So, this is all about your money. This is all about your wealth. This is all about warp. What is warp? You know we talk about warp if you were with us in money in money mantras, 40 money mantras. You know what this stands for: wealth, abundance, riches, prosperity, warp speed. Wealth, abundance, riches, and prosperity, they're all different things. You want to know what they are? Welcome. It said, I need what? Would you say? I need to stop eating everything. Congress votes. If that's a troll, you'll know what to do, family. But if you're not, welcome. But if you are, family, you know what to do. Report. You know how we be doing up in there. I got this top from Bali, so I figured I would bring you a little Bali vibe tonight. I'm Reverend Valerie Love. If we haven't met yet, I'm the Divine Midwife of Soul Destiny, Christian Witch, and the author of now 17 books on practical spirituality. And you know, I haven't really written a money book yet that talks about philosophy. I do have 40 money mantras, 40 money scriptures, 40 money spells. Look them up at ValerieLove.com. Love the time. Oh, thank you, Darla. I want a little Bali in here. This came from Bali. It was probably something like $10 US. Hey! Hi, Chris. How you loving? So first, let's get started with the 3 money skills. And I want to share with you a little something about my teaching style. My teaching style, wrong side. My teaching style is very organic. It's very organic. So sometimes people are like, can you just tell it to me in order, like step 1, step 2, step 3? Some things that we're going to cover in class will be exactly like that. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Yay! You love the high fives. Thank you, Congress vibes. And some things are more organic. Remember, life is not linear. I'm a minister of spiritual consciousness, which means I'm here to support you in spiritualizing your consciousness. What does that mean? That means being in alignment with the one. Source, God, Yeshua, Olodumare. What names we all have for this glorious presence that is spirit. These are all names that we use to connect with source, power in the name, right? So all these wondrous names point to a singular point of focus that is source, the creator. Now, here are the 3 money skills. If you do not have a pen and paper, go grab it right now. If you don't have your wealth grimoire, go grab it right now. If you don't have your family with you, go grab them right now, because we cannot have you being wealthy by yourself. It's more fun when you have all your friends and family with you. Now, I'm very, very, very blessed to be a global teacher teaching on these matters. Very, very blessed to be a global teacher. Let's get these little braids together. My daughter did it, and my hair is buzzed off around the sides and the back. I'll show you my hair is buzzed off around the sides and the back, which I love. So this hair gives me all kinds of flexibility. And so today I'm doing this. I don't know. Is it a little Janet Jackson poetic justice kind of thing? I don't know. But anyway, let's go to the 3 money skills. Okay, I got my materials. I'm ready to learn. I love it. Number 1. Making money. Making money. Now, please stay with me. You're going to say, that's very simple. Reverend Valerie, you know that? Yes, you do. You already learned how to make money by the time you were 5. Most everyone learned how to make money. Why? Because you did a chore around the house and somebody gave you $1. You sang. I remember one of my clients said that they sang and somebody started giving them nickels and quarters. So she figured every time her mother had a party, she was gonna come and sing at the party, and she used to rack up 5 or 6. She was just singing. She knew people would give her quarters and nickels and dimes. Making money. You've already mastered that. You already know that. But how come you're not wealthy yet? Number 2. This is where it gets dicey. Keeping money. Hello? I'm going to tell you the trick to keeping money. You see, almost everyone knows how to make money. Super chat! Money in the vortex, money in the vortex, money in the vortex. Woo, woo, money in the vortex. Money in the vortex. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you, super chat. Mwah. Billion-fold return to you, super chatter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. Keeping money. Let me describe to you what my life was like when I was chaotic with regard to my money. I could make a lot of money. I know how to make a lot of money. I'm sure you know how to make a lot of money. And as soon as the money would run in the front door, it would run out the back door. I was not able to keep money. As fast as I made it, I spent it. And half the time, I couldn't even tell you where it went. Does that sound familiar? Keeping money. You see, if you're making money, I don't care how much you make. You could make, let's say, $500K a year. That's in the top, let's say 10% of people in the world, maybe top 5% of the people in the world. Let's say you make $500K a year and you spend, woo, another super chat. Money in the vortex. I love it. And you spend $600K a year. Not only are you not wealthy, at this rate, you will never be wealthy. It doesn't matter how much money you make. Though I do teach, always be putting yourself in a position to make more and more money. Yet, there's a whole lot more to becoming wealthy than simply making money. You already know that. You got that down pat. The next one, keeping money. Now, this is what I do. And this is what I used to do with my clients when I was a financial planner at American Express. This is how I got people to keep money. Put it where you cannot access it. See this little word access? If you can access money, come on! Is that Tony? Tony! Money in the vortex, money in the vortex, money in the vortex. Woo-hoo! I gotta get a new bell. I gave my bell away. I gotta get a new vortex, a new bell. Can't listen now. Can't wait to listen to the playback. Yeah! Thank you. Billion-fold return to you. Super chatters. Super chatters. And if you're on iPhone and you don't know how to super chat and you don't know how to become a channel member, it might not be fully integrated on iPhone, so you'll do it from a desktop. So I always get that question. They're like, how do we do this? How do we do this super chat thing? Because I can't do the super chat thing. I have an iPhone. So if in case you have an iPhone, that's how you do it. How do you keep money? Put it where you can't get it. That's going to be a wonderful place to keep money. I'll give you some examples in a moment. What's the third money skill? Third money skill. This is where it gets juicy and delicious, boys and girls. Ooh, I love this one. Growing money. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. I love this one. Now, I'm going to give you an example because these two coincide. What's one of my favorite places to keep money and grow money? Favorite places. I'm going to give you one of my favorite places right now. And please, this doesn't mean all the carrot bars people are supposed to call me right now. Carrot bars people. Woo, we got another number. Yay! Yay! Carrot bars people. I love you. I really do. I'm not going to join carrot bars. I love you, carrot bars people. And carrot bars people, you are so on it. Let's just all give a shout out to carrot bars people because they are on it. I mean, they are always like emailing, trying to hit us up on social. Val would love carrot bars. We need Val and carrot bars. No, B, I'm not a member of carrot bars, but I gotta give a shout out, and I'm giving a shout out to all our carrot bars members. I pray your business has tremendous success. I love you and I appreciate you. So yes, tons of people have told me about carrot bars. You need to be with me about carrot bars. You gotta be in carrot bars. You're talking about gold. You're talking exactly what we like. I understand. Yay, you just joined. Everyone, welcome our new member. Oh, come on. Who's our new member? Mama Nora. Oh, look, Coach Michelle is already on it. Coach Michelle, one of our incredible platinum clients this year. What about the trading online? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good question, B. We're going to talk about that. So, this is one of my favorite places to keep money. And by the way, it also is a great way to grow money. So let's have the conversation about gold. Let's have the conversation about gold because some of you have seen my gold webinar where I laid out what to buy, how to buy it, where to buy it. Please know this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I'm sharing with you what I do, and I'm giving you ideas. Do your due diligence and your research and come to your own conclusions. I was a financial planner back in the day, Series 7 license, 63, 65. They've now combined that into 66, life and health insurance agent, and all of that, and licensed in many states, and no longer do I do that. Now I'm Susie Orman, the black Susie Orman. No, I'm kidding. All right, now, let's talk about keeping money and growing money and what that has to do with gold. All right, we're gonna go a little further here. Thank you for being here with me. I love you. I do this class free of charge. Why? Because I love it. And because I teach people how to grow their residual income. And if you want to know how to do that, text me. I'm going to put it right under this vid. Looks like I need to get up. Let me get a paper towel. I'll be right back. All right. Now. Oh, okay, that works great. That works great. That little eraser was trying to front on me. I'll tell you all about how you join me to grow your residual income. I'm all about the residual income, baby. I am all about the residual income, okay? Because the residual income sets you free. Money that you have to keep working for does not set you free. Now, let's talk about gold. Why is gold a great way to keep and grow your money? Why? I'll give you a couple of reasons why. First of all, gold is the money of the planet per the divine. The divine, our creator, gave us a means of exchange. The divine gave us money. The money is gold. That is the only real money on the planet until enter Bitcoin, which is digital gold. Now, I'll talk more about that in a moment. We're not going to go into a whole Bitcoin class now. That's coming up in this series. But I will tell you that I love Bitcoin. It's BTC. For me, it's digital gold. I'll tell you why in a moment. Okay? So, gold. Number one, God, our creator, please write this out. Write this out. Teach it to someone in your family in the next 24 hours. That way you will retain it. Each one teach one. Let's pay it forward. Now, gold. Why is gold a great way to keep and grow your money? Because number one, God already ordained that gold is the money of the planet. Number two, hey, new moon rising. Look at all our incredible members of the channel. I love you, channel members. I love you, channel members. I love you. Let's see what Congress vote says. The G looks like the symbol for Saturn. It's related somehow to money and work, Saturn energy. I love that. This is a very magical channel, and as you know, I'm a witch, so yes, and I do practice magic, so you may see some of it hop out here. Wink, wink. Now, besides gold being what God ordained for us to use on this planet as money, number two, gold is not easily spendable. So once you get the gold, you're gonna have to keep it, because it's not like you're just gonna go to the corner gold store and sell a bar of gold or your gold coins. It's not liquid, right? It's not liquid. And I love that about gold. It's not liquid. So guess what? I got gold right now. Can't spend it. That's how you keep and grow money. It's been sitting there for years. And I'm buying more. And I love gold. And I'll tell you what kind of gold I buy. So it's not liquid. Any liquid money that you have at your fingertips, for 80% of the people, you will likely spend that money because it's available at your fingertips. And unless, here's the only caveat to that, people who are extremely disciplined. Most people I know, I would say the disciplined people are between 10 and 20% of the entire population. Most people are not in the disciplined category. I'm not, because let me tell you something, if I have money in my bank account, I'm probably gonna spend it on something. I'm gonna find something to spend it on. I'm not that disciplined when it comes to just leaving money set there. Even though I have plenty of accounts and they all have money in them, it's different if you put it, you're so dope, thanks, I love it. It's different if you lock it away somewhere, because not only is gold going to be a place where you can keep your money, you can also grow your money. Why? Because gold is a hedge against inflation. If you keep $10,000 in a safe, next year, the same time, you're gonna have $9,000. Next year after that, you're gonna have $8,700. Next year after that, you're gonna have $8,000. Why keep cash? There's no reason to keep huge amounts of cash, especially now that we have Bitcoin. Thank you, you liking the hair? Thank you. My daughter gave me some braids. Thank you. There's just no reason to keep huge amounts of cash just sitting around without a purpose, without a strategy, without a reason that you're doing that. Now, sometimes I keep cash around when I'm about to make a move in my business, like I did with the convention last month, an investment, about to a home, just like we moved into our new home. So there are reasons strategically that you would have a lot of cash around. I'm talking about just on GP, having a ton of cash around that you're not investing in anything in particular. Thank you. You'll find that I love sparkly. So thank you. You said that I love sparkly. You will see, I've seen entrepreneurs that are very successful in their business. And they have all this money in the bank. And that's A-okay. Why? Because entrepreneurs usually are investing that money back into the business. So you're still growing the money. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. When I was a financial planner, this is an old people story right now. I'm going to tell you about old people. Old people stick money everywhere. And when I'm talking about old people, hey, Marvin the bad guy, how you love it? How you love it? And when I talk about old people, I'm talking about people like 70s, 80s. I guarantee you, you go into anybody's house that's like 80s, 90s, late 70s that lived through the Great Depression, they got money stuffed different places. They got it in little coffee cans. Oh, my grandmamas and them, they used to love their coffee cans. Get you a coffee can, stick it in the coffee can. They got it stuffed up somewhere. You go through an old person's house, you will find money guaranteed, right? So I had a client, and she was an elderly client. She was, I believe, in her 80s. Oh, so beautiful. I loved her, so sweet. She loved her CDs. She loved her CDs, and her kids kept saying, "Ma, please," her kids and her grandkids kept saying, "Ma, please put your money someplace better than a CD," because the CDs at one point, back in the day, CDs were at 5%. Then they went down. She was making like 1%, half a percent. It was, and she had 50,000, 70,000 just sitting in the bank. What was it doing? It was doing this. The value was doing this over time. That's the value of the dollar over time. Do you want your money to do this? Or do you want your money to do something like this? Now, no money is going to go straight up. It's going to look something like this. No money is going straight up. This is the stock market. This is Bitcoin. This is your business. This is every asset. All right? So do you want this or do you want this? So this is what I said to her. Let's put your money in some places where you'll get a higher rate of return, lower risk, because in the 80s, you know, unless you're going to just bequeath this money in your trust or in your plan, please give me the word that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a word, estate. In your estate plan, if you are working with an estate planning attorney and you are going to bequeath these funds to someone who's going to then use it years later, and you have a longer time horizon, you can invest it a little more aggressively. But if you have a short time horizon, you don't want to be in this kind of thing because you might be here when it's time to take the money out, right? So we got her to move some of the funds, and it was not easy. We had to move it step by step by step. And we moved it step by step by step. And she didn't need it for living on. She did not need it for living on. She did very well. She worked at a place that had a pension, and the pension was going to pay her until she concluded her life here on planet Earth. So she was taken care of. She had her home was paid off, everything was taken care of. She didn't need any money. She didn't need income. So those funds could be put to better use to grow the money. See, she was good at the first two money skills, making the money and keeping the money. She was not good at growing the money. If you're not good at all three money skills, you will not become wealthy. Period. I see so many people that make so much money and they spend more and they're not wealthy. Why? Because the first money skill is, put it in the chat. Money skill number 1, make money. Money skill number 2, keep money. Money skill number 3, grow money. Put it in the chat. I want to see it. I want to see make money, keep money, grow money. Let's do this, family. We're going to do this together. That's right. Come on, Earth Spider Weaver. Love it. Come on. Number 1, make money. Number 2, keep money. Number 3, grow money. Yes, I'm learning. I love it, Kevin Wells. I love it. Come on, Queen Majestic Earth. I love it. Now, if you want to understand how I do this, I will teach you, because in our health and wellness club, we are all about health and wealth. As a matter of fact, I teach you for free because I have, look at all our people, that's right, money, make money, keep money, 3, grow money. That's right. Make money, keep money, grow money. You got it, family. You got it. You got it. Now I want to see you do it. You got it. You got it. Excellent. Come on, Maritza. Come on, Jason. Hey, Jason. Now you love it. Mwah. How you love it, boo? Coach Michelle, that's right. Money skill number 2, grow money. That's right. Come on. That's right. Grow money. Now, that's one way that I use to grow money. Because if the money is away from me and I can't access it and it's not liquid, you're probably not going to spend it. So, okay, Val, you're talking about this gold. How do we do that? How do we go about getting a little gold into here? Now, please know something. Don't you hate that song? Wow. Wow. Let's do a little ASMR. Okay, that's the end of the ASMR. Moving right along. If you don't know what ASMR is, well, search it on YouTube. You will find millions of ASMR views on the ASMR videos. Okay, now, let's go. Give you a little ASMR and help you digest this information a little bit better when your brain is calm, right? Oh, some ASMR, right? If you had walked up to my grandmama and talked about some ASMR, she would go there, child, stop cussing. What you cussing at me right now? No, grandma, it's ASMR. What is that? My grandmama would have beat you up with a stick over. Get me a switch off the tree. I ain't playing with you. My grandmama, they would not have been about no ASMR if you had run up to them. Grandma, watch an ASMR video with me. What, child? What are you talking about? No. All right, so here is what you do with regard to gold. I like to buy American Eagle. And I'm going to put under this bid where I buy my gold. This is not a recommendation. This is not telling you where to buy gold. This is giving you ideas, and I'm sharing with you what I do and what works for me. American Eagle and Canadian Maple Leaf. Now let me explain something about these two. These are 9, 9, 5 9s or 4 9s pure. Okay? It's like almost pure gold. Now let me share something with your family about this gold business. I have told our family, yeah, buy gold. Yeah, you can buy the gold. You can buy gold bars if you want. However, most people, when you're starting, you may not have the money to buy a whole gold bar, right? Gold is probably about $1,100 an ounce, somewhere around there. $1,100, $1,200 an ounce. So you can imagine how much it would be to buy a gold bar, to buy bullion. There's an answer to that. You don't need thousands upon thousands of dollars to start investing in gold. You can buy 1/10 of an ounce. You can buy 1/2 of an ounce. You can buy a small amount of gold, okay? And what I love about gold is you're absolutely right, it's limited, okay? Let's look at that comment. Come on, Maritza. Gold is limited. Anything that has limited supply is of immense value. Just like you, there's only one of you, so therefore you are immensely valuable. You're irreplaceable. So when I tell people where I buy my gold, I'm going to link it up below the vid. And I love where I buy my gold because when I buy the gold, it comes wrapped in a package like it's medicine. And yes, I am one of these people that likes to buy physical gold. Yes. I like physical gold because I do believe that if we have this zombie apocalypse, and if I just lost somebody when I said zombie, I thought you was an intelligent woman, and now you're talking about that zombie apocalypse. I'm just saying, give me a minute. If there was a zombie apocalypse, you know, you would at least be able to spend it because it's in a form that's easily spendable if you get smaller coins like 1/8 of an ounce, 1/4 of an ounce gold coins. Now, I'm not talking about gold collectible coins. I'm not talking about that. And I'm not talking about getting a gold coin collection. I'm not talking about that. I remember one time I was teaching this gold class, and one of our brothers said, "Val, I went and got the gold." I was like, "Yes, you went and got the gold," because I love when you implement. He said, "Yeah, this is the gold I bought." And he showed me an Egyptian Eye of Ra, some kind of gold, something that costs way more than 1,100 an ounce or 1,200 an ounce or whatever the going price of gold is. Why? Because this is collector's edition. Because I just saw this and I just felt pulled to it. Now that's okay if you're a gold collector and you're collecting gold coins. I'm not talking about collecting gold coins. There's a big difference. What I'm talking about is buying gold. And I would buy gold sheets if that's how they were selling it. It just so happens that the form they're selling it in is coins. So I'm not talking about becoming a coin collector. I'm not a coin collector even though I have gold coins. I'm saying this to you because I want to caution you that when you go to the websites that I'm going to give you, I'm going to link them up below this vid, you're going to see that they're going to have a whole bunch of different kind of gold coins there. And some of them will be higher. It was actually gold. It was actual gold. Yeah, it definitely was really gold. It wasn't just gold plated. It was actual gold. The issue is this. If you're going into the coin collector world, that's a whole different world. Some coins are at a premium, even though it still may be 1/8 of an ounce. You have 1/8 of an ounce gold coin over here. 1/8 of an ounce should probably be, let's say, $200. And you have 1/8 of an ounce American Eagle or a Canadian Maple Leaf coin over here. This will probably be 200. This will probably be 250. You just paid $250 for the same amount of gold. That's what I'm talking about. That these two are 4 nines or 5 nines pure. That means 0.9999 pure gold. You can trust that if you buy American Eagle or Canadian Maple Leaf. It just looks like a little gold coin, and it either has an American Eagle on it or a Canadian Maple Leaf. And I promise you, if we did have the zombie apocalypse, trust me, you would be able to spend gold. The cash machines are not going to work. Puerto Rico already gave us a taste of our future. Puerto Rico already showed us what was going to happen, that there was going to be no cash. And because it was a disaster, the cash machines weren't working, technology was shut down. So people had to use cash. What do you use in that situation? Gold will work perfectly. And trust me, there's not a person on planet Earth that won't accept gold. All right? Now, let's go further into the 3 money skills. First of all, before we go any further, I don't like that sound. We're going to go with the paper towel. Before we go any further, let's get questions. Super chat, money in the vortex, money in the vortex, money in the vortex, woo, woo, money in the vortex, money in the vortex, woo, woo, love it. A billionfold return to you, wonderful one. Thank you so very much. Before we go further into the 3 money skills, are there any questions for us on the table right now? Oh, I did see one question earlier about trading. This is what I want to say about your money. And I said this last week. Please do not do anything with your money that you do not exactly know what you're doing, that you don't know exactly what you're doing. Why? Because it took you time, energy, and your vital life force energy to make this money. Since it took your vital life force energy to make this money, according to Reverend Dr. Yana Van Sant, money, M-O-N-E-Y, stands for my own natural energy yield. M-O-N-E-Y. She says that. She says it stands for my own natural energy yield. This is your life. Whatever you did to get this money, it was your life energy, life force coming from you for this money. Do you really want to turn around and just hand this money over, not knowing exactly what you're getting into and not knowing exactly how you anticipate this money coming back to you multiplied? Become like the sharks. You want this money to come back to you multiplied. Okay? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my investment to come back to me multiplied. Just like your investment here in the super chat, it will come back to you multiplied. Why? Because that's the intention here. Now, let's go further into the 3 money skills. Let's now talk about intention. Whoo! When it comes to your money, what is your intention? So what I did was I created a simple 5-part intention. And how did I create this intention? Because I had to ask myself, family, drop everything you're doing and look at me right now. I had to ask myself, Valerie, what do you really want when it comes to your money? I had struggled so long with money. I don't anymore. There is a magical quality to my money that literally I cannot run out of money. Literally, I cannot. There is a magical abundance that surrounds my money that is so magical that literally I'm never without. Can't happen. Why? Not because of me. Because I'm aligned with divine mind. I'm aligned with divine mind. And if you are in alignment, certain things will become a law unto your life and unto your affairs. It will become a law, and the law of abundance, which is a law, it will pervade your finances, okay? And I see so many people who were not in alignment, and therefore the law of abundance, it is a law, is not activated in your life and in your affairs. It's not active. And we can see this law active because it's public. I'll give you an example. When you first came to this YouTube channel, maybe you came to this YouTube channel a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever, you will see that this YouTube channel is growing exponentially. That's the law of abundance. Abundance. You will see that there are videos on this YouTube channel that have gone absolutely ballistic with regard to virality. That's the law of abundance. You will see that in my life, I'm taking more trips abroad. Paris, Cannes, you saw me in the south of France, Peru, Bali. You see us go to Bali every year. Come with us to Bali this year to the Your Book in 5 Days Bali retreat. You see us going to Peru. You see us going to Salem. You see us going to Sedona. You see us experiencing these incredible experiences. This is a life of abundance. It's a law. So how did that happen? Because I was sick and tired of being broke. Do you know what I'm talking about? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I was sickened. I had enough. Enough. I was doing every abundance practice, every abundance 40-day process, every spell, everything I could get my hands on. I had enough. And guess what? It worked. Why? Because I became ridiculously clear in my intention so that you could give this intention to the universe and walk about with this intention as if it's already done and receive this intention as your life. Here was mine. I'll share it with you. You feel free to make up whatever intention suits you. I'll give you mine. Is that okay if you don't want my 5-part intention? It was very simple. And it wiped out every problem I used to have with money. And you probably have heard of it before. I call it the magical money secret. Yes, I do. I'm giving you this information for free. But trust me, if you want to work with me, it won't be free. If you want to work with me, go to ValerieLove.com. And I would love it if you joined our wellness club. Go to ValerieLove.com and just look at Join Val. And there you'll see the Abundance Circle. And there you will see Val's Wellness Club. I have a plan. I have a strategy. I have a system to put 5 figures per month residually into your pockets. And if you want to know what it is, I'll tell you. Go to ValerieLove.com. Kid you not. Here was my 5-part intention. The first one dealt with receiving. You see, and at the time, I wanted to receive over $1,000 a day. Now, I've made a way lot more than that, but that was my first intention. See, I was a poor receiver. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you're not a good receiver. Maybe you're not able to let it in. That was me. Oh, I was good at giving. I was good at taking care of you, and what do you want, and what do you need? And I'm running around taking care of everybody else, and I had a big old S on my chest. Share this video with the overdoers. That was me. The overdoers, doing too much, like my kids say. And not letting it in. So my first part of the intention was, I'm going to become a good receiver, universe, because God wants to give you so much more than you can imagine. Eyes have not seen. I just had to let it in. Yes, Mama, you know what I'm talking about. You're in the right place to learn how to let that go. You understand what I'm talking about? Thank you so much, Jen. I love you, and thank you for being here and sharing this with us so that we can all get it and we can all grow. So that was my first thing. Let me just receive so much more than I'm currently receiving. So you have to become a receptacle that can hold more. Most people have thimble consciousness. So move your thimble to a pail. Then move your pail to a bathtub. Then move your bathtub to a river. Then move your river to an abundance, the ocean. Oceanic, as we've heard. Oceanic. You will not be able to have any more than you can receive. You have to let it in. And in order to let it in, you must become a much bigger vessel. A much bigger vessel. Your consciousness has to expand. Your ability and capacity to receive must expand. Your capacity to love must expand. This is all related to love. So that was the first one. I was like, you know what? I need a lot more money than I currently have. Now that wasn't true, because you always have exactly what you need. But that was my consciousness at the time when I created this. Number 2, I told the universe, I intend to give 10%. Now I'm going to teach you a trick about money. I'm going to teach you a money manifestation secret that will blow your mind. Drop everything and listen to this. I wanted to give. I wanted to be a bigger giver. I heard about the magic of tithing. I knew that it had magic. I just gave away last month 5 figures. Not 5 figures. Wait a minute. Thousands of dollars, because my business brings in abundance. So I was able to give away thousands of dollars last month. It made me so happy because I gave away last month more money than I used to make, and that makes me so happy because of the attention. I said, I want to give 10% plus. I want to give 10% plus. And this, I wanted to receive, I always said over. Let me give you the mastery points here. I said over. I didn't say $1,000 a day, give me $1,000 a day, give me $1,000 a day. I said, give me over $1,000 a day. Give me over $1,000 a day. That means $1,000 a day was the minimum I was willing to accept. I wanted to give 10%. Generously. I wrote this all out. I wrote it out after really being with myself and asking myself, what do I want? You've got to become incredibly clear on what you want without being demanding and without being too specific, and still allowing it to release into the universe and bring you the lovely results. Next, I wanted to save and invest 10%. And I said profitably, prudently, profitably and prudently. See, I wanted to save and invest 10% profitably and prudently. Profitably means I wasn't going to get into those get rich quick schemes. Wasn't going to do it. This is called the Magical Money Secret, and I'm sure I have it somewhere on a website, and if I find it, I'll give it to you, I promise. I wanted to save and invest 10%. Because I heard that if you just keep putting away 10% of everything that you get, every dollar that you get, if you put 10 cents of it away, eventually you'll be wealthy. You can't not be wealthy in work. Sometimes it takes us a long time. But we already cut out in your consciousness the get rich quick in class one. I pray that's what we did in class one. Come on, mama. I know that's right. Do you work with fixed income like those on SSI? We work with everyone. It depends on where you fit in with what we're doing. We work with everyone. So go to my website, ValerieLove.com, click on Join Val. And the Abundance Circle is free and open to everyone. And the link to that is going to be below this vid, okay? The Abundance Circle. Depending on what year you're watching this. Now, if you're watching this in the year 2100, and I'm going on to glory, and I'm a spirit hovering over you right now, the Abundance Circle won't be going on. Or maybe it will, it just won't be me on there, okay? So I just wanted to be clear, because sometimes people hit us up like, I saw something you said on the video 7 years ago, but it's not still on. Right, I may not still be doing the same thing I was doing 7 years ago, but I'm doing something that's going to help you, okay? Next, what was number 4? I wanted to live. Oh, before I want to live, how I wanted to live, this was the other one I wanted to tell you. Let me give you 4. I apologize, I was jumping the gun. Everything was paid, okay? And paid off. You'll recognize this from 40 Money Spells. Get it at ValerieLove.com. Click on post. Paid and paid off easily, early, and enthusiastically. That's what I wrote out. Everything is paid and paid off easily, early, enthusiastically. I wanted to be enthusiastic about my energy exchanges. Easily, effortless, easily, early, and enthusiastically. That's what I wanted. That was number 4. Because I was running around trying to pay everything. The utilities was getting cut off. This was getting cut off. That was getting cut off. It was a mess. I'm not doing that. I gave that up a long time ago. It's not fun. I was addicted to adrenaline. Next, I told the universe, I want to live lavishly. Oh, I've got to give you this secret, and I'll give you this secret. I have 2 specific secrets I want to give you about number 2 and number 5. Lavishly, bountifully, abundantly, opulence. You know me, opulence. That's how I wanted to live. Let's go to the secret on number 2 and a secret on number 5. Here's the secret on number 2. If you ask for money, add the tithe to it. Here's an example. You want to make $1 million in your business this year. No, let's make it 10 million. You want to take your business from 5 million this year to 10 million this year. You want to make $10 million in your business this year. Ask for 11 million and tell the universe, I'm asking for 11 million because I have it in my mind that I'm going to give that first million to so and so and so, and I live on the 10 million. Or whatever tithe you desire. It could be 20%, or it could be like the founder of Caterpillar. He wanted to tithe 90% of his income. Can you imagine tithing 90%? He said that I would have to just become very, 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 very rich so that I could live on 10% and I could give away 90%. Isn't that incredible? So if in your money manifestation, you ask for the money with the tithe already added to it, oh, the universe loves that. Oh, that's like an ice cream cone to the universe. Oh, get her this money quickly. Him, whoever, get this money to them quickly. That's like an ice cream cone. The universe eats stuff up like that all day long. Loves it. So, whatever money you're asking for, 5,000, ask for 5,500. Because when I get this 5,500, I have in my mind that I'm going to give it to this person because this person has fed me spiritually. Let's talk about this 10% that you're going to give, or 90%, or whatever percentage it is. This is called a tithe. Do you? And then I'm going to give you the secret. Number 5, we're going to wrap up. What is a tithe? People ask me this all the time. This will make your money, right here, these 5 together will do wonders for your money. This will take you all the way to heaven. Just giving 10% plus, take you all the way to heaven. Take your money all the way straight to heaven. You could not be without money if you do it. I promise you. There is a magical quality that comes over your money when you tithe. It just works. It just works. It's a law. First 10%, you give it away. Now, people always ask me, well, right now, who do we give this money to? I don't belong to a church because I know a lot of people that might not be churched. Maybe you don't go to a church. Maybe you go to a spiritual center. Maybe you don't go to a spiritual center at all. There's a lot of people that don't go to church. Then what you do is you ask Spirit, where do I give this money to where I have been spiritually fed? And trust me, the answer will come right to you, because Spirit is always spiritually feeding you. And your tithe is like your partnership with the universe that says, I recognize, universe, I see you, that you've been feeding me, and I'm going to feed you. How could you lose after that? How could you lose? You recognize that there's never been a moment that God has not been feeding you. God's feeding you right now, but we don't recognize it. We're not talking about our food. You sit down to dinner. Of course you say, thank you, God, for this food. Of course you say, thank you, Source. Thank you, Spirit, for this wonderful meal. Thank you for this peach. Thank you for this glass of wine. Thank you. We already know that. But did you thank Spirit for all the spiritual food you're always receiving? Every day we're receiving spiritual food. Now, if you don't know where to get it, go to, I'll give you two right now. I'll give you two right now, ones that I use all the time. I'm going to give you secret number 5 about living lavishly. Let me give you 2 right now. Well, I'm not going to erase that yet. Thank you, Spirit. It said don't erase that yet. You need to write all this out. I'm going to give you 2 down here. ACIM.org. That's for A Course in Miracles. And Law of Time.org. 2 of my favorite places to give money to feed. Why? Because ACIM is A Course in Miracles, and lawofTime.org, galactic signatures. And you know how we feel about galactic signatures around here on this channel. If you don't know what a galactic signature is, go back and search this channel for your birth information and get it. Get all your birth information, because that's affecting your money too. Now, let me now give you the secret. So I think we know about number 2. That's the money manifestation secret for number 2. Add the tithe when you ask for the money from the universe. Number 5, a living lavishly. And then we'll close with this. Most of us, I have noticed, pay very close attention to this manifestation secret. This is going to knock your socks off. This is going to knock your socks off. Most people, when they are wanting to manifest more money, this is what they do. They visualize, let's say, ooh, blue lunar storm. Come on, Esther Goliath. Hey, Esther Goliath. Wow, I love it. Blue electric eagle. Come on, Kevin. I know that's right. White cosmic wizard over here, baby. White cosmic wizard over here. So all the people that don't know what we're talking about, lawofTime.org, after you watch that video that I did on your birth information. Most people, when they're wanting to manifest money, this is what they do. They visualize their bank account at, let's say, 363,000, or let's say 3.5 million, or let's say 350 million, whatever your thing is, because everybody's going for something. Wherever you are, whatever you're going for. The numbers are relative to who you are. I notice that people get so zoned in on how or where do we get our birth information. You search this channel, because I did a whole video about all your birth information, and they say they love it. They say they go crazy over that video. So look it up and it'll really help you. Search it on this channel. It's your birth information, okay? Prayerfully, I can see if I can link it up. I'll get our team to see if we can link it up under this vid. We'll do our best, okay? I see people, they visualize 350,000, let's say, in the bank, or 350 million in their stock portfolio, or looking at some paper and they see net worth $2.2 billion, right? And they get zoned in on that, and that's good. And let me tell you what happened to one sister. She kept visualizing. I think it was something like 15,000 in her bank account. She just kept visualizing 15,000 because that was the number she wanted to show up in her bank account. Maybe she was used to having like 5,000 in her bank account. Whatever the number is, I don't know if I have the number exactly accurate, but this is what she was visualizing. She was visualizing 15,000 in her bank account, 15,000 in her bank account, 15,000 in her bank account, 15,000 in her bank account. Do you think the universe did that? Of course the universe did it. Guess what happened? What had happened was the universe pulled up what had happened was on her money. This is what it looked like. Somebody received a check. This thing cracks me up. It's not funny, but it shows us something. Somebody that was a friend of hers got a check. And that person, for whatever reason, could not deposit the check into their own bank account. So they asked her, could I deposit it in your bank account? Sign the check over to you, deposit in your bank account, and then you do a transfer. Somehow it was going to work out that she had to help this person to be able to actually cash the check, and then I guess they would go to the bank and withdraw the funds. So when she looked at her bank balance, yep, the bank balance said 15,000, but it wasn't hers. Don't play with the universe. Do not play with the universe. It's just like somebody said that they kept visualizing that they wanted to be in a Versace mansion. They wanted to be in a Versace mansion. They wanted to be in a Versace mansion. They wanted to be in a Versace mansion where Kim Kardashian West and Kanye and them go all the time in Miami, not far from where I live. They wanted to go to the mansion. They wanted to be up in the mansion. They got a job at the mansion, serving food to other people. I don't think that's how you want it to be. You better be clear. Kevin, hasn't it happened? Man, how many manifestations gone askew, gone awry? Have you had, like, very funny universe. Wasn't what you know what I meant. Hey, Chris, I know that's right. Money in the vortex, money in the vortex, money in the vortex. So look, don't just visualize 15,000, because people are so keyed in on this visualization of this money in their bank account. 15,000, 15,000, 15,000. The universe was like, okay, what's the quickest way? We can put 15,000 in your bank account. The universe is looking around for the quickest, most direct way that it can do that. It did it. It gave her what she asked for. The universe doesn't know that, no, I want that to be mine. Very funny universe. Okay, we're gonna start again. Let's just clear the decks and start again. You go back into your little spell work, your little spell room, do your manifestations. Okay, now I'm gonna visualize. Universe, I'm not playing with you this time. I want it to be my money this time. Right? You get mad at the universe because you wasn't clear. Now, how do you get clear? If you're just so zoned in on visual, this is a trick. This is a tip. On number 5, living lavishly. I learned this. Trust me, I learned this. You're so zoned in on the money and the visualization of seeing it in your bank account. See it, see it, see it. That is a mind fuck. That is manipulation. That is too tight and too tense. This is what you want to do. Relax your shoulders, take a deep breath, open to the universe. And what is the feeling you will have of having $15,000 in your bank account? Relaxation, everything is paid, with savings, 3 months of your house note in the bank. Are your shoulders down? But like my yoga teacher tells me, your shoulders and your ears are not neighbors. Most people are like this, but they don't know it until they breathe and drop your shoulders. Will it be a drop your shoulders kind of thing? Relief? That's what most people feel when they're first starting to manifest larger and larger sums of money. The first thing you feel is like relief, like the pressure is off. The boulder is off your shoulder, off your back. Next, you start to feel enthusiastic. What could I invest in? What could I do? Maybe you feel a sense of adventure. Maybe you feel freedom. Like, I could buy that if I wanted to. I could go to Paris if I wanted to. I could go to Hawaii and stay as long as I feel like it. I could buy a one-way ticket to Bali. I've done all those things and I'm keep doing all those things. It's freedom. It's not like freedom. Nothing like it. To do as your soul dictates. As Aleister Crowley said, uncle, in the magical community, Aleister Crowley said, your true will. Your true will is what your soul is here to do. It's what you're truly here for. Your true will. You'll be free to do your true will. How would that feel? Fulfilling. Then you get all the feelings that you would have if you had the $15,000 in the bank, not just so mentally zoned in on $15,000 in the bank. How do you feel as you walk around knowing that there's $15,000 in the bank? How do you walk around? How do you conduct yourself? What kind of conversations do you have if there's $1.5 million of gold sitting in your safe? How do you conduct yourself if you have $800,000 that you'd like to invest somewhere and you're looking for the best places to put your money? What kind of conversations do you have if you're thinking about yourself and seeing yourself on the Forbes list? How do you walk around being a multi-billionaire on the Forbes list? How does that feel? How does that feel? You see, it's got to be in your system. Your hormones have to get the memo. See, your mind just can't get the memo. Your hormones have to get the memo. Your genes have to get the memo. Your whole biological, hormonal, adrenaline system, your whole self has to get the memo. It can't just be your mind or something, because you will not have the fullness of the manifestation that you're looking for. Now, I know one thing. I'm going to help many people put 5 figures a month in their bank account. And I do that not with network marketing, not with MLM. I have a system. And the system works. And I was away this weekend with thousands of other people who work together in the system that we have. It is a simple system in our online wellness shopping club. And I want you to join me if that's what you want. Go to ValerieLove.com right now. Join Val. You see it. You'll see it right there. And if you want something free, because I don't believe that you can get something without giving something. Give and receive are one circular motion. I don't believe that you can get something without giving something. I just don't. That's why I'm here giving. And I expect a rich return by your lovely life. And I expect you to pay it forward. And I don't expect you to pay me. Guess why? Because the universe pays me. Yay! Get on the universe's payroll. The universe is always hiring, baby. I ain't never seen God turn down anybody. Application approved. Application approved. They approve every application. You want a job? Go work for the universe. Or come work for the universe. Questions. Couple of questions, and then we're going to wrap up. Couple of questions. Hey, just join. Woo, smash that like button. I know that's right, Kimmy. That's right, Kimmy. Come on. Give me some love. The feeling of unlimited money. Ooh, what's that feeling for you, JB? Relief, enthusiastic, adventurous, freedom. Doesn't it feel like that? That's what it felt like for me when I was bringing myself out of that trough. I was in a deep trough. And that money thing, one of my coaches says that everyone is in one of three schools. The money school, the health, the body school, the health school, or the relationship school. I was so in the money school. And I tell you that money, ooh, there's some lessons in the money school, isn't it? Lessons. Okay. What's the best way to start feeling it? This is beautiful. Amen. Isn't the universe always hiring, JD? Here's the way to feel it. That's a beautiful question to conclude with. Here's the way to feel it. You, instead of having it all in your head, bring the awareness into your body. That's one of the easiest ways for me to feel it. Instead of having it all in your mind, yeah, I want this amount of money. I see a lot of people working from the head space, and I really want our community to not be on the head space. Who listed the types of schools on earth? Oh, that was my coach, Gina DeVee. Gina DeVee, who I was in a coaching program with. I've been in some of her programs. Gina DeVee, an incredible coach. She said there's 3 schools: the money school, the health school, and the relationship school. And everybody's in one of them schools. And I'm in the money school. Why do you think I'm here teaching this? So that I can continuously learn the beautiful lessons of money and continue to expand and help others expand. Is sharing with family considered charity? Nope. So I love that question with regard to tithing. Tithing, now, you can give to family. Yes. You can give to the pet adoption. Yes. You can give to Save the Whales. Yes. I love giving to all these places. You can give to all these wonderful places. That is not the 10% tithe that makes your money magical. The 10% tithe that makes your money magical is for your spiritual food, where you are spiritually fed. And I'll tell you like this, I actually had to get the address of someone. I tied to 2 places last month. One of them is a teacher right here on YouTube and Facebook. And I actually had to go find his address so we could send him the money, because his website wasn't accepting the amount of money that we wanted to give him. And he does not do tax deductible 501c3. That has nothing to do with this. That's the, how you doing, Central A? That's the IRS. And so they have their way of doing things. And what he says is, you are not going to be able to deduct this. He said it right up front. These are not tax deductible. If you're giving to me to get a tax deduction, that's not why I do this. I do this because this is my soul work. I do this because this is my soul contribution to the planet, to consciousness of humanity. That's what he said. And I was like, I'm okay with it. Not, because I'm not concerned with having to write it off on my taxes. I'm concerned with being in alignment with the universe and being in the flow of giving the universe where I'm receiving my spiritual food, giving energy to where I'm receiving energy. It's a dance with the universe. It's a circuit. It's a partnership. That's how your money becomes magical. Most people don't do this. You know why I didn't do this for a very long time? One word, fear. I was too afraid. I was too afraid to give away 10%. I was too afraid. Now, I love giving away money. If I had known that secret, I would have been like Oprah. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car. I would have been like Oprah. This is the energy that gives you lots of money. You play this game with the universe, you be playing all day. Universe, I'm gonna give you, and the universe will be smacking you in the back of the head with more. As soon as you go like this, no, universe, I'm gonna beat you in giving. It'll be a poop, 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 poop. It's a fun game. I'm telling you, I got the God bumps. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. Let's see who can outgive the universe. You would never win that game. You would never win that game. And that's it for me tonight. Come with me next week. Now, if you can't afford coaching, I understand that. Buy the books. Buy 40 Money Mantras. Go to ValerieLove.com. Pick up books. Click on books. If you want to support this ministry, go to the affiliates, right? Go to ValerieLove.com, click on books, and use our affiliate link to go into Amazon and buy the books that I've carefully curated for you. If you really want to make some real significant money, see, you can't make significant money if you're not willing to invest something. At least you can't invest $200-300 in your wealth. If you can't invest $200-300 to get started in your wealth, and you asking the universe for how much, I can't help you. That's a mind shift. Get the books at ValerieLove.com and shift your mind, shift your thinking. Okay? And join us in the Abundance Circle. The Abundance Circle is free. It's Monday through Friday right now. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing it. It's Monday through Friday right now. By Zoom, you can join from anywhere in the world. It's at ValerieLove.com. And if you really want to make this 5-figure a month residual, I'm going to work with a few key people to get that done. That's at ValerieLove.com as well. Join that. I love you. God bless you. Have a beautiful night. Thank you for being with us in class number 2. Class number 3 coming up next Monday. Grab your family, grab the cat, the dog, everybody. Well, the cat and the dog already know this because they're already God. We are the ones that get confused. Grab everybody together. Be here right here next Monday. Same bad time, same bad channel. God bless you. Mwah. Peace.